Yo, I'm Bob, into Star Wars, happen to be totally blind since birth, gonna be unboxing an action figure from the vintage collection. And this is a power droid, or a gonk droid if you like that better. Just a little walking box that provides energy to starships and other items in the Star Wars galaxy. I think this is the one that the Lars family had, and if it is, that's an EG6. It should be. So, we usually do. Open the package here. I don't think he comes with anything. There he is. Little guy. Alright, I'm going to pause this and break him out of the figure tray, and we'll get a closer look at our gonk droid. Or power droid, if you like that better. So here's our power droid, or gonk droid, out of the packaging. Just a walking box. He's got his scanners there on the front. Just a walking battery. I like in the Battlefront video games, these guys could dispense ammunition. Just a second. So you can take the top off of the gonk, or the power droid. They're heavily armored because they contain fusion generators. So you don't want this guy blowing up around you. Though they can withstand like really high temperatures too. Yeah, so here he is uncovered. Hopefully he's not going to explode on us. If you guys ever if you ever listened to the Star Wars radio dramas, the original radio dramas, there's a character named Fixer in that, one of Luke's quote-unquote friends. He was a jerk to Luke. I can imagine him as a kid, you know, talking to his buddies, be like, hey, you guys we should set this power droid on fire and see what happens to him. I don't know. He seems like the kind of guy that would be awful to these little guys. But I mean, they can get really hot before they blow up. So, but my advice to you is not to set a gonk droid on fire or place him in the oven. You know, it's just a humble little gonk droid. So I'm thinking of Orson Welles in that Frozen Peas recording, because even before Star Wars time, he asked, a gonk? What is a gonk? Do you mind telling me what that is? If you've listened to the recording, you'll know exactly, where that comes from. So that's what a gonk is. It's not really what he meant, but it's one of the funniest things in that recording, and I always think of Orson Welles when I think of gonk droids. And vice versa, when I listen to the Frozen Peas outtakes with Orson Welles, I always think of Star Wars when he mentions gonk. Well, the sound guy mentioned a gonk from outside. Anyway, short rambling session aside, that'll do for this Star Wars figure review, and I'll hear you guys next time. Gonk.